I wake up before the alarm, even though I don't need it anymore. My body still runs on a schedule I stopped questioning years ago. Same time, same movement, same silence. The house doesn't creak the way it used to. Or maybe I just notice it more now. There's no one else here to drown it out. I sit at the edge of the bed for a moment, longer than I should. Not tired, just heavy. I've done this routine for most of my life. Wake up. Get ready. Show up. Repeat. People call that discipline. I used to agree. In the kitchen, the coffee machine hums like it always has. I don't even look at it while it works. I already know what it's going to do. I stand by the window while it finishes, watching the street wake up. Different cars, different faces, same morning. At some point, mornings stopped feeling like beginnings. They started feeling like confirmations, proof that yesterday won. I spent more than 30 years doing what I was supposed to do, not what I wanted, what was expected. I didn't take big risks. I didn't chase big dreams. I told myself that was maturity. I stayed late when others left. I said yes when it would have been easier to say no.
We really need you in this role. We believe in you.
Yes.
I told myself it would matter someday. They called me reliable, dependable, solid. I wore those words like armor. Didn't realize they were also a cage. When people talk about success, they usually talk about climbing, moving up, winning. No one talks about staying, about choosing the same thing so many times that it becomes permanent. I wasn't miserable. That's the strange part. I was comfortable. And comfort has a way of dulling questions you should probably ask. Somewhere along the line, I stopped checking in with myself, stopped asking if this life still fit. I assumed that if it wasn't broken, it didn't need fixing. Now retirement is close enough that people mention it casually, at work, at family gatherings. So, how do you feel about it? They ask. I smile. Say I'm looking forward to it. That answer comes out automatically, like everything else.
Are you looking forward to retirement?
Yes. It feels like the right time. What I don't say is that I'm afraid. Not of retiring, of what comes after. Because when I imagine my future, I don't see anything new. Just more time. More mornings like this. More quiet. More space for thoughts I've been avoiding. I used to think regret came from mistakes, from bad decisions, from things going wrong. But that's not how it works. Regret doesn't announce itself loudly. It creeps in slowly, disguised as patience. Every time I said later, every time I chose safe instead of honest.
You're buying the house?
Yes.
Every time I told myself there was still plenty of time. I didn't fail at life. I followed the rules perfectly. And that's what scares me. I look around this house and see evidence of a responsible life. Bills paid, things in order. But I don't see much evidence of desire, or curiosity, or risk. Last week, I decided to clean out a drawer I hadn't opened in years. Not for any reason. Just something to do. At the bottom, under old paperwork and forgotten cables, I found a notebook. I almost threw it away without opening it. The cover was worn, corners bent. My handwriting on the first page looked younger somehow. Inside were ideas, plans, things I wanted to try. Nothing outrageous, nothing unrealistic. Just things I kept telling myself I'd get to eventually. Reading it felt strange, like listening to a voicemail from someone I used to know. I remembered the man who wrote those pages. He wasn't reckless. He wasn't naive. He was hopeful. He believed that effort would be rewarded. that patience would pay off, that life would open up if he waited long enough. I closed the notebook and sat there longer than I expected. Not sad, not angry, just aware that time doesn't negotiate. It doesn't pause because you were responsible. It doesn't care how careful you were. I always thought there would be a moment when things slowed down and I could finally choose differently. But slowing down doesn't create clarity. It creates space. And space has a way of revealing what you avoided. I look back now and realize how often I postponed myself. Not because I had to, but because it felt safer. I told myself I was being practical. What I was really being was cautious to the point of disappearance. I see people younger than me now, already tired, already stuck, repeating the same patterns I perfected. I want to warn them, but I don't know how without sounding bitter. Because the truth isn't dramatic, it's quiet. Life doesn't collapse all at once. It slowly narrows, and one day you wake up and realize you've built something solid that you don't actually want to live inside anymore. I don't know what comes next for me. That's the honest answer. But I do know this. Waiting didn't protect me. Playing it safe didn't save time. And doing everything right didn't guarantee anything meaningful. For the first time in years, I'm not asking what's expected of me. I'm asking something harder. What if later was never a plan, just an excuse? And what if the cost of waiting was my entire life?